I'm going to show you guys how I make a big, giant, awesome meal replacement salad coming up. Hey guys, Sarah here with Gaia Glows, and today I'm going to show you guys how I make my big, giant, awesome meal replacement salads. And this is not like the boring salads we used to have when we were kids with a little bit of iceberg lettuce and some tomatoes and carrots. This thing is amazing. So come on, let's get started. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm going to make a big, giant salad. Sometimes I do a big, giant smoothie. I did a video on that, and you guys can check that out if you like. But basically what I'm going to start off with is some green material. So this is chard. I got some rainbow chard, and I'm just going to chop this up nice and small. I like keeping things nice and tiny, so there's just less chewing involved when I go to eat this. So as small as you can get it. Okay, and then we'll put it in the bowl. And then I have some broccoli, and I've pre-washed all this. When I wash my vegetables and stuff like that, I put it in the sink with a little bit of cool water and a tiny bit of vinegar. That will help dissolve you know, any residues that might still be kicking around on there. I do buy organic. I try to always eat organic because all of those pesticides that they spray on the fruits and veggies, they give you cancer and stuff. So who wants that, right? Okay, so we got some broccoli. This is a little bit of pepper I had left over from a meal I made last night. So I'm just going to chop this up really small and throw that in there. And like all the stuff that I'm showing you guys, you can add some of it or all of it, or pick your own stuff or whatever, but I'm just showing you kind of what I do. And okay, so now I have a little bit of, oopsie daisy, I've got a little bit of red cabbage, and I just do a little bit of everything here, because otherwise you're gonna have a salad that's gonna be just out of control, giant. I mean, unless you're feeding a family or something, but it's just me here, so I'm gonna make, I just do a little bit of everything, okay? So we got that. Okay, so the other thing that I'm gonna put in here is I have some wild rice, and what I do is I take the wild rice and I soak it overnight, and it actually, if you guys can see that, it kind of like busts open, like it blooms, you know? And so this gives us a nice crunchy, nutty kind of taste. It's really yummy. Really good for you too. And the nice part about it is that you don't have to cook it. Okay, and then I'm going to throw a bit of ginger in there. Ginger is great for the digestive system, and I will chop this up. I will mince it as small as it can get. Okay, so some finely minced ginger. The other thing that I'm gonna add in is I have some kelp noodles. Now, sea vegetables are just great for you. And so these guys, they're kind of strange. I find when you cut them, they kind of like wanna fly around. So you gotta go nice and slow. And I just cut them up nice and small so that I'm not got these big long noodly things in my salad. But sea vegetables are great for you guys, okay? Okay, so some kelp noodles. And then I'm also going to add in, I've got some parsley here. I probably don't need quite that much. We'll just do some of this. Oh, and there's some cilantro. So I have some parsley and cilantro, and I also have some dill. So I'll just do a little bit of each of these. There's some more cilantro. I'll do more parsley. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, some chopped herbs. You just play around with what you like, okay? I really like those ones. I like mint too. And then I've got some kale here. Now, if you find that the kale is a little too tough for you, what you can do is chop it up nice and small and put it in a bowl, add a little bit of lemon juice and salt, sea salt, and just like massage the kale until it softens up a bit. I don't mind it personally, but if you are finding that it's too tough for you, it's not something you like, then just try massaging it a little bit with the lemon juice, okay? Okay, so we've got it nice and small. Actually, I'll show you guys how I do that. Okay, so what I would do is I would put that in there, get my lemon, and I just squeeze the lemon over top of something like this to keep the seeds out. Okay, I was gonna put lemon juice in this salad anyways, so this worked out okay. Okay. So, and then a little bit of sea salt, okay? And you can just see, I just massage it until it softens. So really, I could have done this first in this big bowl and then add everything else later, but I like doing things backwards sometimes. Okay, that's gonna go in my big bowl now. Okay, the other thing I'm gonna add, oh yes, garlic. I'm gonna put some garlic in there. Garlic is great. It's anti-parasitic. It's great for your immune system. Lots of benefits to garlic. Okay, so we'll just mince that into this salad here. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit more sea salt. I really like sea salt. And okay, pumpkin seeds I'm also gonna throw in. I have pre-ground these pumpkin seeds because I put them in my dog's food too, and I just find he digests it better if it's been ground up. So I just have ground pumpkin seed, which I throw in there. Pumpkin seed's great for you too. It's also anti-parasitic. And some sunflower seeds. Also, I have that ground up. But you could just put them on there whole if you wanted to, right? All of these have great benefits to them. Okay, and then I've got some sesame seeds. I really like sesame seeds too, so I'll throw a couple of those on there. And I have also some cherry tomatoes. So we're just gonna cut those in half and pitch them in there. Okay, the other thing I'm gonna add in here is chickpeas. So I'll put a couple chickpeas in there. Oh, I just love chickpeas. They're so yummy. Okay, so we got chickpeas. Okay, so the other thing that I'm gonna throw in here, I'm gonna throw some cannabis leaves in here. So these are full of, they got fiber, the cannabis plant has omegas, there's tons of benefits, and it's not psychoactive when you eat it raw like this. I personally don't like the psychoactive effects. I like using this plant medicinally, but I don't really want to be high anymore, so I just use it raw. So I'm going to chop these up nice and small and put them in my salad. Same as I was any of the other leafy greens. And into the salad it goes. Okay, so the other thing I'm gonna add in is a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Now, when you buy your apple cider vinegar, make sure that it is unpasteurized. You want the unfiltered, unpasteurized one, and not in plastic like this. Like, I have this in plastic, but in hindsight, it really should be in glass. Okay, so now we are gonna mix this all up. Oh, it's so colorful. Oh, you guys, look at that. So look at it. Okay, so then what you would do is just taste it. So I'm gonna give it a little taste. Oh. I need some more lemon juice. A little bit. A little bit more lemon juice. And I'm also going to put in one more clove of garlic because I really like garlic and it's so darn good for you. Okay, so we have made this amazing looking salad. You guys, this is a meal. This is a meal. And it's not like, you know, those boring salads that we used to have when we were kids with just a little bit of iceberg lettuce and some carrots and tomatoes. Like, this is heaven, pure heaven. So with intermittent fasting, I skip breakfast and I just have a big lunch and a big dinner. So I'm probably gonna eat most of this salad. So I'm not, you know, restricting calories whatsoever. I'm getting protein. I'm getting everything that I need. Ooh, another thing that you could add in here too is dulse flakes, which I am gonna put in there. I'll just go get them in a minute. But dulse flakes, another sea vegetable that's really good for you, and you can just sprinkle a little bit on there, and they're really yummy. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that that was helpful, and I hope that you guys have a really fantastic day.